Namaskaram everyone, this is Vishwaksen and welcome to Vaka Talks, where we talk about mental health and emotional well-being in different kinds of relationships. We are narrating the story of Gangodbhavam, the story of the descent of river Ganga from the heavens onto the earth and into the Patalam, and then talking about it and learning from it and looking at generational trauma and generalization of toxic behavior and how to deal with it. Now, King Dilip was also not able to bring Mother Ganga down, but he has made progress throughout the time. King Sagara, King Anshuman, King Dilip, they made progress, but it wasn't visible, it wasn't very prominent, it wasn't very evident very, to the normal people, but they did make progress. It is on their path that Bhagiratha takes over and he continues. So it is, they have built the foundation, they have built a strong foundation for Bhagiratha to take over. Now Bhagiratha does intense penance for Brahmadeva, and Brahmadeva uh, is pleased, and he appears in front of him. The penance that Bhagiratha does is very, very, very harsh. He barely ate, and then he was performing the penance with the fire all around him, and with under the harsh sun. So it is a very, very it is a Herculean task. There is no going two ways about it. It is a huge task, a Herculean task. So that is why Bhagiratha Prayatnam is the term coined, Bhagiratha Prayatnam, that is taking up an impossible task, a Herculean task, and working on it and achieving it is termed as Bhagiratha Prayatnam. So his harsh penance pleased Brahmadeva. So now what we see is, yes, there are people who laid the foundation, but as we get closer and closer to our goal and to tackle this generalized toxicity and generational trauma, it is we are stymied, we are blocked, we are pushed in different directions, we are and because this uh, the the normalized toxicity tries to pull us down constantly, tries to say like, oh, you don't need to worry about that, that's nothing, it's normal, it is usual. So we have to constantly go against the flow, we have to constantly keep fighting it. So this is the harshness that is depicted in Bhagiratha's tapas, that on a day-to-day basis, every day there is a lot of friction, lot of enmity, uh, uh, lot of criticism that is thrown at us, and we need to stay strong. And this all these forces are around us, even within our family, because when we look at generational trauma within a family, we see that people, when we realize something is wrong and point it out, it is our family members, it is our parents, our siblings, our cousins, our aunts, our uncles, our spouses, our children. These are the people who try to dissuade us and try to convince us that what we see as wrong is not actually wrong, it is normal, and we are wrong for pointing it out. So so this tapas towards reaching the final goal is very, very, very harsh, and this fight is to bring a, basically kind of bring a mirror and show show the system how toxic it is. We need to bring this force, bring this external force. The seed, uh, the trials have to start from within the system, within the family, within the organization, within the society. But help needs to come from outside, because we have realized the problem, we don't know how to deal with it. It's only the external entity that can come in and save the day and tell us how to deal with it. So now the tapas has been fruitful, and Brahmadeva appears in front of Bhagiratha. Similarly, we have realized the problem. We have convinced people to go to counseling, to go to therapy, but it has to be external force that actually brings in the knowledge, the resources to transform, to let us grow, to let us heal, to support us, to bring us out of this toxic environment, toxic waters that we've been swimming all our lives. So this external entity, whether be it a counselor, someone who is wise, who has seen a lot of things, who have learned a lot of things, and sometimes it is learned people, sometimes it is counselors, professional, or people who have gone through similar problems. So all these things is basically letting the external force come in, and basically uh, convincing our own system to let the external force come in. This is a Herculean task, because we are very comfortable in believing that we are perfect. The system that we are in is perfect. Uh, so whatever our parents have told us, whatever our grandparents have told us, it is correct. It is. It's also the problem. Also lies in uh, not being able to accept that they were wrong, because well, in a way they have, these people, our parents, our grandparents, our aunts, our uncles, have inculcated in us that if we question anything that they say or do, that means we are disrespecting them. Also, usually in the cases of generational trauma and a toxic environment, those people demand respect. That respect that they are demanding is they want us to see them as our overlords. So that is the respect that they demand, and it is not right, it is not fair. Anyone can make a mistake, anyone. And that's the difference between devtas and asuras, basically. Devtas, they make mistakes and they realize their mistakes and they get back their position. Asuras refuse to accept that they can be wrong, that they have made a mistake, or the way that they analyzed is flawed. So that's the difference. And in the same way, we have to convince people that this is wrong, whatever is going on is wrong, and that is a Herculean task. And convincing them is a Bhagiratha Prayatnam, and doing going forward and convincing them to let and see the situation from outside, and then let someone else assist them, help them, is a Herculean task. And this is because these people are stewing in the toxic environment, and that has normalized them, and it has been normalized by them, by people before them, and people around them, and they don't want to even think that it can be wrong, because if that is wrong, that means they are wrong. And the number one thing that a narcissist or a toxic person cannot handle, cannot stand, is even the thought of them being flawed, or them making a mistake. And convincing them is a Herculean task. That is what Bhagiratha has done, and he has and Brahmadeva was pleased and appears before him. If you like my content, please hit the like button and share your experiences in the comment section below, and please share my videos with people you feel would benefit from my content, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Until we meet again.